Hi, this is Dr. Jeffrey Hanna at Atlas Health Australia. If you have been dealing with some kind of chronic health issue, and these aren't necessarily the things that are dangerous, require immediate medical attention, we're talking about the things that can make your life very, very challenging. Migraines, headaches, back pain, dizziness, vertigo, different kinds of neurological issues, and things that you've tried a variety of different things, but you're really not finding things as giving a breakthrough. I want to do this little video for you to perhaps give you a bit of perspective on a different approach and about the way that your body works so that you may be able to do something different, find the breakthrough that you are looking for. So where I'm going to be starting and talking in this video is a distinction between common use of the word treatment and then what we're referring to here in this video as a state of non-interference. I'm going to introduce the idea first of your body having a default setting. And there's two ways of looking at this. I learned this from one of my mentors many, many years ago, where things were described in terms of, okay, well, you can believe that things will go wrong with your body, that you're not supposed to be healthy, and that the best that you can do is manage your symptoms just to keep going. Or you can believe that your body, within limits of genetics and matter, is fundamentally perfect, is capable of healing itself from almost anything. And then if there's an issue, it's because something is not working right with that normal healing system. So we're going to use this illustration here. Imagine that this is a couple of gemstones, a couple of diamonds, things like that. And we're going to look first at the treatment side of the equation. And the treatment side of the equation would say, okay, we have these blemishes, we have these problems, things are going on. But the best that we can really do is hope that we can mask the symptoms by covering them up. And I will admit, there is a time and a place where if we can't fix things, this may be the very best that can be done. In the same breath, this may not always work, because if there's an underlying kind of issue, we're doing nothing more than treating the effects rather than the cause. Now, this is good because it keeps us going, it keeps us feeling good, but the reality is it doesn't always address the underlying issue. And so if you've been dealing with any of those issues that I was describing at the beginning of the video, oftentimes the symptoms will shift and evolve into something else. So we're going to do a contrast right here. So the state of non-interference would say that your body is fundamentally perfect. And so if things have gone wrong, it's not because there's anything wrong with you. The system works. It's because something has happened to where now it's not able to deal with itself. And so what needs to be done then is it needs to be given just the right thing to remove the cause of that interference so that your body is able to do the work that it is designed to do. And so when we're looking at different forms of care here, the idea is, and I'm going to have to use the eraser not to erase it all, but imagine that if I could, that all I was doing was erasing the red. And not just the symptom side of the equation, but removing whatever interference, whatever that source was, so that the normal blue diamond, that is you, is able to shine through from underneath. Now, in the work that we do here in particular, there's a certain principle, and it's a principle of cause and effect. So it is in brief that nothing happens in the body unless there is a reason for it. So if any person is experiencing any symptom, there's always a reason. The truth is we do not always know what that reason is. But what we're looking to do is not figure out, okay, well, we're having different kinds of symptoms, so how do we treat just the symptoms? What we want to know is what is causing and interfering with the normal function of your body, and that by addressing that, then are we able to allow your body to take care of itself, to heal in its default state the way that it is supposed to. And the way that we do that, very different from a lot of different forms of healthcare that are out there. In brief, what we're looking at is we're looking at the relationship of the top bones and the neck, because this is where your brainstem sits. That is the master control system for all of the functions in your body. If that area is working the way that it's supposed to, the messages are transmitting just clear. If, however, something's gone wrong, you've had an injury there, and those messages are not quite going the way that they should be, well, that can start to interfere with your normal body function. And depending on exactly where the weak spot is, you can have any number of different symptoms show up as a result of that. If you're looking for more information on that, I'd recommend go to our website, which is atlashealth.com.au, where we have a variety of different articles we've written on the relationship between the upper neck and a variety of conditions that can happen in the body. It's because ultimately this is the source for so many different processes in the body. Now, I hope that this little video has made sense then, a distinction as far as what we're trying to do, but more importantly, the way that your body works. Because this strategy is fantastic. It can only get you so far. This strategy, in the reality, is the way that your body works. And if anything is ever so busted broken, we may never be able to get that to 100%. But the better that your body is able to function, ultimately, the better that the quality of your life is going to be. So this is Dr. Jeffrey Hanna at Atlas Health Australia, just giving you a little bit of extra information, the difference between a treatment versus natural non-interference.